ElectroChem Ghana Ltd, a Ghanaian salt production company, started operations in Sege in the Adar state of the country 1 year ago on the 7th of January 2021. It is the brainchild of Dr. Daniel Macaulay, CEO and chairman of the Magdan Group of Companies. Dr. Daniel Macaulay, businessman and philanthropist with a strong passion for developing Ghana.
He wants to make a difference in community and country using a resource that would be recognized globally. He wants to create an industry that people would point to anywhere in the world and be able to say that that industry sits in Ghana. And our strategy at the time was fourfold. First, to develop the community. Second, to rehabilitate the existing plants, the existing operation. The third was to develop the engineering part, and then fourth, to go into production for operations.
To develop the surrounding communities, the company adopted an integrated approach which gave it a footprint across different areas of the district.
We immediately scaled across 6 initial sites. We had Posem, Abape 1, Abape 2, our Despa site, Machekope, Salom, Bonikope, Toflopo. The whole idea was to ensure that all these communities had footprints where they could start benefiting immediately.
Next, the company turned its attention to the source of the salt, the Songo Lagoon.
The place was in the poorest of shapes. The lagoon did not have water. That is brine.
The dike, which is any structure that prevents water from moving from one side to the other, it was eroding into the ponds. The ponds itself were dirty, and then you can't make good quality salt, white salt, out of those ones. Also, where they were pumping their water from, there was no dike there.
So ElectroChem's number one job was to come and restore the lagoon into its original state.
ElectroChem Ghana embarked on this project with a philosophy encapsulated in one word:
standards. The basis of salt standard is the purity level of the salt. The more pure the salt is, the higher its standard. The world focuses on buying the highest purity of salt, and ElectroChem will not compromise on this standard.
And so, the company went for the top end of everything needed to get the job done.
The top end of equipment, the top end of resources, the top end of materials, and then the best team possible. We have the world's best engineering company, part of our consortium, leading this charge. They have done salt for over 62 years and growing, and they are part of our team.
When we came, there were just 2 reservoirs and the 4 crystallized that they were using. So apart from the desilting that we did, we had to do more earthworks to build the dikes because the dikes had eroded. So we got some equipment, we had dozers, we had tippers, we had excavators brought in. We started forming the dikes, cut the slopes for the embankments, and then put geotextile in. We hired labor from the community, hiring close to like 500 to 1,000 labor every week just to put geotextile there and get boulders on the dikes to make new ponds and new reservoirs.
And the results speak for themselves.
For the first time in 40 years, in just a year of ElectroChem's existence, fresh brine entered the Songo Lagoon. It was an amazing feat that nobody thought was possible. That was an exciting moment for the company, because then we knew that the vision and the dream to make global standard salt had become a reality, and the journey had begun.
What I have seen today clearly tells us that if we put our hearts together, we put our minds to any project, we ourselves, Ghanaians, can build our country. I commend highly Dr. Macaulay, McDan, for this excellent work he's done. There's been enormous investment into the exploitation of this resource, and what we have seen today is contributing to the economy of Ada, is contributing to the economy of Greater Accra, and undoubtedly is contributing to the economy of Ghana. Dr. Macaulay, congratulations, and we thank you, commend you highly.
The list of ElectroChem's achievements is long, but a few really stand out.
The speed of delivery, of execution, of work that has gone into it by the people, the teamwork is very key, and it's a big achievement for us in this past year. Within 6 months, we delivered a trial export outside the country, logistically and carefully planned, sent to the harbor, where even idea of doing that had not come up. We are very proud of our people, of our stakeholders, and of our ability to be able to look at going international. When people do it in 5 years, we did it in 6 months.
Jeha kakit pepe jino ne wajewa ni chum sisinge adama mi ne ko ohie heno asumomo o manaka wakwo sign ne lo heje ne wangela no amada enono no akama ha adama cheme adama nyeme adama nikoto man keno feno ne yeboa loko wake su heno asumo no.
But the achievement the company is most proud of is the positive impact its operations continue to have on the surrounding communities. The company provided employment for many residents of Ada, and the transformation in their lives was huge.
We've had so many success stories. The impact that has made continues to excite me. I always talk with passion about it because I find on a daily basis people walking up to me either in tears, emotional, about their livelihood, their transformation of their livelihood.
ElectroChem has been unique in Ada for just this 1 year because of the impact they've created in the communities. When it has to do with employment, over 1,000 of our youths has been employed. Some years ago, when you go to Ada, they are just loitering around and they have nothing doing. But now you go to the communities and most of them are not there because they are at the sites, whether either they are doing the labor work, stone work, and other supervision, others are surveyors, and every department in ElectroChem has the indigenes representing there, right from management level to laborers.
Local ElectroChem about songo jabia iya awunya le ki awonya nene iya nangele jon e benoko sune manyamake wa aminiche yihi alomake wa yenyemi me se kaje bene ElectroChem e ba ne ba wo songo e wa misaminya. For
us, this is direct impact on employment and particularly curbing the socio-economic menaces that we came to find. That is big for us when it comes to community.
ElectroChem also provided an interest-free 3 million CD loan and financial training for market women.
Nina sika e profit o enga wa amiki koni se wa ikenga e bino ye ikenga e wikuno ye nina la ji no feno makpale ska chokeba ko pale keba amakpale maham ikpa nina chabe wo keke na haska e wa boni ko be se adak wokla haska pe nomro no la fakpa pio no wa kense do sika na e cha magda ba ha wa ihana wa da club yo wabwajo wo yom wabwajo
ami ikewo ni chumimi ewami nina ewami kolo hiyo inge wabiyi kawo ne keka me eko amanu ehio mahu amanyena mababu eko ne emawame
nene menanga sitekenga ni chumi osio inake milimile engewo klagbe
nyaka sisi jobo kla wa lika senami do manaka je no mi no kolo ngala no fe no ko ne wo wa mi ka wo mi ne wa fi ni tumi ose ko ne ye mi ka bwa mi ne ba ha dan li kla yi hi ka nyumu kla jupo hi ke bi mo wi kla ne man
ke obwa yi anya pe obwa wenya yi hi ji we ne ayo we no ne ke yo be we mi o jama wi po wewe eno je ke ma ye bwa wo yi o me
ore ma pa adam akra pe ne me kla awo e ka wo ni tumi do mi ne wa ka fin wa che magdam esi ne no papa ko mi ne je mi ke ba wo nge adama me.
The company also provided scholarships for students from the nursery to tertiary level and provided sanitary facilities for selected communities.
When you go to Lolonya, we have a 20-seater toilet facility, water closet for the community.
ElectroChem also improved the community's water supply.
Kopeinge baba upione lololo po unyunge wahame ne eche makoli ibomode enyeja makopi ome politank wa hikemasin kenyo tami ache abafio kenyo tami ache abafio
eko hunji kanini nga yebyo nyane nyanga ye none ne abaha wo nyone ma biomo abahin ye ne kolochon ewo nyunyagba ne wanange mami hiyo pe ehane jama problem koro enya basin.
The polyclinics and then the community health centers too, we supply them with water as and when they need it.
To improve access to markets and health facilities, ElectroChem also rehabilitated many roads.
When you go to Salome and Colwedo around Manchekope, some of the roads that were not motorable, ElectroChem has done their best to put it in a very good shape for now. Example to the Kase market too, we've touched it and now the women are okay to use the market. Initially when it rains they are not able to go to the market because of the potholes, but now ElectroChem has worked on it and it's now comfortable for the women to use.
Ba taplache ebe trogaji de malba wawo ne wa pisine wa ne nijo ne eyangwe ne mabine ananachu ne ga ke sine wa ya opayam eno ligema hede mabi ne wa okake pemi kanyi suomi.
At its 1-year mark, the future of ElectroChem and ADA is bright.
We're very excited about the future.
We are looking to go into mechanization, where we are not trying to just do away with the manual labor, but we are trying to engage the community. We're trying to train them into various roles where they can learn how to use pumps, how to use harvesters, how to use washing plants and other equipment. We're trying to increase the capacity of the salt mine and to produce more salt for the West Africa region and Africa as a whole.
One of the reasons why some of us are on this project is not to make money, but to create a legacy that others will see. Some of us left our industries to join this train because we believe corporately, commercially, community-wise, and for our great country Ghana, a difference can be made. So the next level of ElectroChem is to make this impact in these 4 areas and leave a legacy of an industry in the Ada state that would forever be cherished and remembered.